Okay, y'all. I'm doing a reading on Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Um, what's going on with them or between them? And I normally don't get on here, but I decided to do a reading today because I feel like my spiritual antennas are like all the way up today. It's pretty cloudy out. It's raining, but my antennas are all the way up. To the point where I was at work and I was just thinking like, oh my God, my spiritual antennas are up. And after work, I went to go do some grocery shopping, just to get some things for dinner tonight. And one of the ladies that works at the store, I was at Publix, and she was leaving. I looked at her and I said, that's a model. She needs to model. And she walked out in front of me and I walked beside her and I just said, when are you going to start your modeling career? And she said, I just signed a modeling contract. And I think she said, thanks for the word, sis, or something like that. Like she was looking for confirmation that was supposed to be what she was doing. So I didn't say anything else. So, we just chuckled and she got in her car and I got mine. But yeah, I feel like that the job that she's at, she's not going to be there too long. This might even be her last day, but she got some good things. She got good bones. She got, good stuff coming to her with her modeling career. Like I think more so with makeup. But let's get into it. I normally, when I do my readings, I normally don't deal with cards. I could just read the energy. So I'm more of an energy person. And y'all gotta forgive me because I don't really know how to play with these cards. But I'm just gonna play with the cards and just do the reading on Cardi B and Nicki Minaj and what I see for them. So let's go. All right, so I feel like Nicki Minaj is very intuitive when it comes to not only the industry, but her personal life. I feel like the last time she went to Trinidad, she got a reading done. I feel like in Trinidad, she got a reading done. Someone in Trinidad, and whatever they told her gave her more confidence in her situation and her feud, her long-standing feud with Cardi B. I feel like Nicki Minaj knows that time is ticking in the industry for Cardi. Like she knows that her time's basically up. She knows that her money's going to dry up. And a lot of insiders, a lot of people in the industry know this too. They're not saying anything. I feel like, well, we all know that Cardi B is no shade, but she was just a scapegoat or a pawn, a sacrificial lamb. I wouldn't even say sacrificial lamb, but she was just a pawn in the industry to take Nicki down. But the thing is with Nicki, she has a lot of guides to tell her what to do. And she knows that she basically knows that she's here to stay. Like her reign is here. I feel like her reign is here until the day she closes her eyes. Not saying that she will do the whole rap thing as long as she dies, but the older that she gets, she's going to be in the industry forever, but the older that she gets, she'll be more behind the scenes helping, the girlies rap and figuring out who to hand the crown to. But she'll be more behind the scenes the older she gets. But of course, she's always going to be the queen of rap. But she knows again that Cardi B will be going broke. I don't know how soon, but she knows that she doesn't have the wherewithal or the pull to last in the industry. That's it. She knows that she's not going to last in this industry, and that gives her free clearance to talk her shit and pop her shit. But what Nicki needs to understand is too, because of that feud, it put a sort of like a dent in her career as well. So, you know, as long as she's here in the industry and she might have a beef with somebody, you know, her name will always be attached to Cardi, and they'll send shots at her that way. And she knows that she can't act like, she can't talk or act like or make any moves of what the people have already said about her, even if it's not true. They said that she stops bags and she does little sneaky stuff behind the scenes. She quarrels and argues with a lot of people in the industry, so she already knows that she has to play nice in the industry, or whatever the allegations will seem true. But yeah, Nicki's very intuitive. She also gets readings. I think that she got, when this whole Nicki hate train was going on, she didn't get readings then. She knew that it would pass. She just didn't know when it would pass, when that Nicki hate train would pass. But she knew that she would get through it. And she's confident that she's here to stay. As far as Cardi goes, she is not so sure, but I feel like, even though I said that Cardi was going to go broke. Cardi is going to live a long life, but she's not going to have the money that she did in her old age. She's not going to have the money that she had in her youth, which is now. But Cardi will forever be a staple in the industry too. Do I see Cardi going back to the pole or working at McDonald's or anything like that? No, she'll never, Cardi's never going to get that low. But she needs to start making plans for how she's going to spend her latter years. But I see her as being, and my arm, my sight is pretty long. I see her, you know, just living a normal life. She's not going to have that A-list celebrity thing going on in her latter years, like a Nicki or a Beyonce. You know, they're a staple here. We already know in their latter years, especially Beyonce, they're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. But I don't know. I just don't know who told her it would be a good idea for her to go up against Nicki Minaj, and that she was going to be the queen of rap. Whoever hyped her up, they are not her friend. I don't know how much insight she had on the agenda of Atlantic Records, but they just used her to make a point to Nicki, like, you're not that girl. She took the bait, and then they're basically just spitting her out. It's like, you're on your own now. We got what we needed to get from you, and it's like, Cardi, you're on your own now. So now you see her doing like the Walmart commercials, and like the she did a commercial with a seasoning, with the chicken seasoning thing, and she's just resorted to doing, you know, like commercials now. She hasn't put out a sophomore album. Because their whole agenda was to bring Nicki down, and that didn't work because Nicki has a protection over her. And you know, when Nicki raps verses, and she's writing the verses down, of course, these verses that she writes down, like there's a verse that she said these girls that get hot for one summer, and after that the queen will still reign here. And of course she had to write that down, so then that becomes a staple in her consciousness, right? And so she repeats that lyric over and over again. And so she affirms that, you know, the girlies will come, they'll get hot for one summer, but the queen will still reign here. So when she affirmed that and put that into the atmosphere, and that became a part of her consciousness, it had no other choice but to manifest itself. See, she's a powerful human being. We all have the same kind of power. Most of us just don't use it, but she's using her power. It's been written down. She wrote it down. She made it plain. She made it clear. And so, you know, it's manifesting. A lot of these rap girlies are coming, but they're one-hit wonders. They make a hit and they're here today, going tomorrow, and nobody remembers who they are 5 and 10 years from now. There's a lot of girlies that are coming in that are here now. I'm not going to speak on them, but I can pretty much tell that they're not going to be here. In 5 years, we will forget about them. Even in 3 years, a lot of these girls are going to get hot for one summer. They're going to make a one-hit wonder and they're out. But Nicki will still reign here. And she said it. She wrote it down. She affirmed it. It has stuck in her consciousness and it's manifesting. So, you know, these people in the industry, these heavy hitters in the industry, they can try to take her out, but they're not more powerful than the power that she has in her. And, you know, speaking those lyrics, it's nothing that they're going to be able to do to take Nicki out. Bless her heart. She's here. I mean, she's here. Now, there may be other attempts on her career. There may be attempts on her career, but she affirmed it. She had already affirmed that she was going to be a staple, a household name. Even before we even knew who a Nicki Minaj was, she had already had it on her mind and in her consciousness that she was going to do something great with this rap shit and put all the girlies to rest. And she came and did it. She came, conquered, and that's it. But she knows, again, Nicki knows what's coming down the pipeline for her. She already knows that Cardi B's career is dwindling. Excuse me, y'all. Let me take a puff of my little vape. Give me a second. Yeah, so I feel like she gets her spiritual readings every now and then to make sure she's good, and she's keeping a spiritual tab on Cardi, and she's asking the questions that we all want to know. She knows what's going on behind the scenes. She knows that she's going to get hot for one summer, and her 15 minutes of fame is dwindling down, and all of this kind of stuff. She's protected. She's spiritually protected. Nicki's also intuitive. She's very intuitive. There's a couple other girlies. I'm not going to say rap girlies, but there's some other people that I'm going to do readings on that are in the industry they are intuitive as well. But yeah, that's all I had to say about that. Nicki's been getting her readings done, and specifically for Cardi, she knows what's coming down the pipeline for her. Like I said, Cardi will be a staple in the industry. She is going to fall off, 10, 15, 20 years from now. Her name will come up here and there, but she'll always have gigs in the industry. I don't see her going all the way down to the floor. She's never going to go all the way down to the floor. She'll do things in the industry as well. But as far as musically, maybe every now and then. But Nicki's here, and she knows it. So that's all I got to say for this reading. I hope y'all liked it, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel because I'm going to go ahead and do some other readings. I will talk to y'all later. Love you. Bye-bye.